Welcome to the mandatory update, non-denominational, secular, godless holiday special. Please join us, well, right now, for the thing you're watching already. This is mandatory update.
We're gonna have a funky, a funky Christmas. It's gonna be a funky, a funky Christmas. It's gonna be a funky Christmas.
And now, Danny Boy to the melody of Oh Holy Night. Oh, Danny Boy, the pipes are calling from glen to glen and down the mountainside. Pretty weird, huh? I realized that this morning. You can do the rest too. Anyway, these are my guests. Kyle, oh yeah, I forgot to insult you. Kyle's dumb. Kyle Bossman, Ben Moore, and Michael P. Huber.
Been sitting in this exact spot.
Yeah, don't be alarmed.
For 1 week.
Yeah.
Waiting for this episode.
Yeah. I changed my shirt. They're wearing the same clothes. It's just a coincidence.
Haven't moved.
Just a coincidence. Well, he's been here for a week. They just happen to be wearing the same thing a week later. Or 6 days later, whatever.
Don't have a lot of clothes.
Merry Christmas, by the way. It is Christmas Eve.
Thought this was...
Huh?
Thought this was non-secular.
It's non-secular, but it's Christmas Eve here in the States and elsewhere.
Okay.
Or it's Christmas Day, or it's like 6 weeks later. I don't know when you're watching this. Get off my case. But yeah, I'm going to turn off this other camera for a second, but we're not going to edit this part out, so do something entertaining while I'm over here.
Ba 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 ba.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas! Or not. Non-denominational. That's the very famous non-denominational Christmas song by, who is it by? Boyz II Men? No,
Hanson.
Julep? Hanson, yeah, okay. Yeah, I knew it was one of those groups with like 3 or 4 people in it. Anyway, today is a very loose kind of loosely structured.
What's so weird about that song too is that like Hanson's popular song is Mbop.
Yeah.
Right.
So it kind of seems like they were trying to like bring that back with that Mbop part.
Yeah.
But you know, I don't think it ever really took off.
No, I mean, because people could smell right through it.
I'm filming right now.
Oh wow, you answered, she says.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you're just gonna have the conversation, you can relay anything you hear.
But
Yeah.
just want to send an email or something about Christmas gifts.
Who's that, Beth?
Yeah.
What did you email her about?
So,
Christmas gifts?
okay. So we ordered this cheese and wine tasting thing for my dad. Okay, sounds
Fantastic.
pretentious as hell, right?
Yeah.
So we ordered this thing.
Let's hope he doesn't watch this episode early.
$300. Okay.
Good
Whoa,
lord.
pretty penny.
$300 for this thing.
Dad
For
gets
cheese
treated
and
well
wine?
in the Huber household.
Well, this is like, I guess last year too. Now that we're like adults and we have jobs, like we gotta pay it back. You know,
Yeah,
give
yeah.
gifts.
I guess.
So
then you gotta spend $300 on mom too, dude.
Yeah, but we split it. Her and I split it, so it's $150.
But wait, your girlfriend had to spend $150 on your dad?
That ain't right.
And I spent money on her parents.
She's getting gypped.
You spent $150
On each of their parents?
Yes.
This is like $600 a piece for all of these
How
parents.
much do you drop on Christmas time?
This is the first time we've dropped huge because we want to pay it back.
Man, I bought $250 worth of board games for my family.
And that feels like a lot. It is a
Well,
lot.
I mean,
It's a lot.
last year I bought my dad a telescope, which was like $400.
Whoa.
So,
Anyway, it was too much to spend. Whatever. So UPS delivers it to the wrong address. And somebody fucking signs for it
Oh yeah.
and takes it.
They took that cheese and
It's
wine.
missing in action right now.
oh my God.
Yeah.
I mean, you
People,
could
man.
probably have Amazon. You got it from Amazon?
No, some website.
Oh my God, you're hosed.
Yeah, so we
you're
gotta
hosed.
track it down. It's a nightmare.
Track it down.
Dude,
It's
that's $300 you just sent to some
Yeah.
random person.
It's the Basement Columbos.
Signed
Yeah.
by LL.
It's
Basement Columbos.
We gotta find LL.
Yeah.
somewhere near his house. It's LL Cool J.
It's
That's
funny
Who it is.
because I was getting coffee this morning, and
Uh-huh.
people come up to you, they want to make small talk while you're at the coffee machine. It's
Yeah.
just it's a business thing, and
Wait, just random person from this?
no,
from this
just
building?
hold on. Daniel Bloodworth comes up to me, and he's like,
sure.
"I gotta tell you about this wine and cheese I had," and he had like cheese crumbs
No way.
in his mustache.
I've been listening to a lot of
So-
Sherlock right now. My detective sense is tingling.
I don't want to jump to conclusions,
Right.
but I think
There are 2 L's in Daniel Bloodworth.
That's true.
that's his stage name.
LL.
That is true. The pieces are falling together like so many crumbling crackers and cheese. Crumbs.
We'll have to confront him.
I think we closed the case, Basement Columbos. It was Daniel Bloodworth signing for.
It's a cold case. We'll
Mr.
never get it
Huber.
back from him, though.
Yeah.
Cold
Yeah, he'd
case.
be like,
It's a
well,
loss. Yeah.
We can
The one time
employ
I
my
went-
fault.
Lurge,
I got this
yeah.
wine and
Yeah,
cheese.
we can employ what we've learned from watching 7 cumulative hours of forensic files.
Yeah.
To
the
LL's
hotel
credit,
room.
though, they could have easily assumed it was a gift.
Yeah.
No, because it's like for so-and-so.
Well, this is not.
This is
Bloodworth didn't
for-
confess to me that he regularly gets
Gifts.
wine and cheese from.
Fans.
Fans.
From Beauty Boys. They
From
all
He
send
does. The Beauty
Bloodworth
Boys
gets more
send
presents than
Bloodworth.
anybody.
Beauty Boys are obsessed with wine and cheese, and as is widely known. So we receive gifts of wine and cheese, decadent gifts, here at the Defy offices, 5757 Wilshire, constantly.
Yeah, like if your dad just wants one of mine, I guess you can have like one
Yeah.
of my things.
Yeah.
He's got like 3 gift baskets just at his desk right now.
Yeah.
I have an edible arrangements, the fruit kind. They're delicious.
Wait,
Love
you
them.
do?
I had to buy
Yeah.
a second fridge.
You have one of your desks?
Yeah,
I want to see that thing.
I'll show you.
Okay. I've heard a lot about them. I've never
pretty
like,
great.
seen one in person.
So what do you have planned for our holiday episode?
It's funny you should mention that because right now we're going to kick to a musical guest.
Oh,
This one's not exactly a Christmas song, but I think it's all about having a good time, and that's what this song is about. Tonight I'm gonna have myself a real good time. I feel alive, and the world turning inside out, yeah. I'm floating around in ecstasy, so don't stop me now. Don't stop me, cause I'm having a good time. I'm having a good time. I'm a shooting star into the sky like a tiger, defying the laws of gravity. I'm a racing car passing by like Lady Godiva. I'm gonna go, there's no stopping me. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call and don't stop me, cause I'm having a good time. Don't stop me, yes, I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all. Yeah. I'm a rocket ship on my way to Mars on a collision course. I'm a satellite, I'm out of control. I'm a sex machine ready to reload like an atom bomb. I'm a whoa, explode. I'm burning through the sky, yeah. 200 degrees is why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic woman of you. Don't stop me, don't stop me, don't stop me. Hey, hey, hey! Ooh, I like it. Have a good time, good time. Oh, let loose, honey. All right. Yeah. I'm burning through the sky. 100 degrees, that's why they call me Mr. Fahrenheit. I'm traveling at the speed of light. I wanna make a supersonic man out of you. Yeah, yeah. Don't stop me now. I'm having such a good time. I'm having a ball. Don't stop me now. If you wanna have a good time, just give me a call and don't stop me, 'cause I'm having a good time. Don't stop me, yes, I'm having a good time. I don't wanna stop at all. La da 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 da, da da da, ha da da da, ha da da. Yay! Don't stop having a good time this holiday season. What a fantastic musical guest that was. Thank you, musical guest. So now we will discuss things for another few minutes and then kick to another musical guest. That's generally going to be the format.
What are you guys doing for the holidays?
Tomorrow I fly to Orlando to be at Disney World, coincidentally during the release of Star Wars.
Oh my God.
We're going to Hollywood Studios, formerly MGM Studios, on the day of the release and the crazy ass
You're done.
open till midnight Star Wars party.
Spoilers.
Sold out. Tickets were sold out immediately. Not going to the party, but I'm going to be there. So basically we're just going to be there for it to be super busy and then not get anything out of it. Although we are doing this weird thing where we're 4 to midnight at Magic Kingdom on like Tuesday or whatever. Yeah, so that's interesting. Never did that before.
You're gonna get Homer Simpson.
What does that mean?
It's the greatest moment in Simpsons history.
What, where he gets locked in the...
When he comes out of Empire Strikes Back.
Oh,
and
yeah.
there's the huge line waiting to get in, and he looks to Marge and he's like, I can't believe Darth Vader was Luke Skywalker's father. And then everyone's like, hey, buddy! Like, throw things at him.
The greatest moment.
That's my favorite moment.
Like, I'm imagining like
That's
a
better than
countdown.
It's Coming Up Millhouse.
It's a countdown on Fox. It's like Talking Heads. There's like a bunch of comedians. They're
Top
just
10.
counting down the top 10 Simpsons moments.
Yes.
And that's number one
That's
at the
my
very
number
end.
one. I love it.
I'm pretty sure
Because
that
it's spoilers. It's spoiler related. It's like the greatest spoiler.
The Simpsons did an episode that was top 10 Simpsons moments hosted by Troy McClure. It was the 100th episode.
Yeah.
It has that really funny part where it shows them from the Tracy Ullman show and they look all hideous and it's not funny, and then Troy McClure is just like, oh, it's like, whoa, that was bad.
Dang, that was funny.
Yeah, and then after that, I'm going to St. Croix Falls, Wisconsin, and just chill with my family for a week.
Though
It'll be great.
I never really like it when like Bugs Bunny's just like, hey, I'm just an actor pretending to be Bugs Bunny in a bunch of these short cartoons. You know what I mean? And so for the Simpsons to do the same, like it's just like
They did that Hollywood Story
it's
episode.
like, what are
too.
you, Simpsons? Like, what are you actually, you dumb? Oh, I hate it.
Do you like Who Framed Roger Rabbit?
I guess that's okay. It's okay.
Who Framed Roger Rabbit is one of the best movies ever made.
Yeah, but
Like, actually, not joking.
it does imply that Mickey Mouse isn't. Well, it's
No, because they all live in Toontown, so it's
Yeah.
like they are what they are.
Context.
They also just perform in shows.
Yeah, that works better for me.
Yeah. My favorite episodes of Children's Hospital are the 2 Newsreaders episodes.
And then they spun off newsreaders. And
Yeah, that's right. I haven't seen that at all. But
Yeah.
whatever. What are you doing for the Holland days?
Just laying low,
Sick.
playing jolly video games.
Near.
I want to play Nier. Gotta play Nier. Gotta catch up.
Respect.
You know what? Like laying low saves you so much. Like you can buy better gifts because you
Man.
get to lay low. How cool is that?
Yeah, well, I got friggin' hosed on this cheese and wine and all these. Like, this is the most I've ever spent. This is like,
Yeah.
Christmas is putting me in debt.
That's a
right now.
travesty.
Like,
That's a travesty.
but I look back, 28 years old now.
Yeah.
28 years old.
28 years old, I'm
You
looking
made
back.
it. You made it past the death age of all rock stars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for now.
27.
Good. I was just looking back at all these years of gifts. It's like, all right, I gotta start giving back.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know?
Nice.
That's a very good, because we've seen a lot of gifts over the years
Yeah. But
on like the internet.
the holidays, there's no better time to play video games. I mean, Halloween has its own horror vibe.
Yeah.
Thanksgiving just has this like, I'm gonna put some time into like
The hitters, the
some-
big,
the hitters,
the big guns.
the big guns like like Thanksgiving is when I do all like my grinding in RPGs or World of Warcraft or like level up in Call of Duty.
Right.
Like I'm playing the blockbusters.
No, your family's not cool with that. Thanksgiving for me is like Game Boy time because like they're just like you cannot be playing your games right now.
Well, like the day before, day after, and like after
Yeah.
dinner too. Like
Yeah.
Thanksgiving night, I went to my friend's house with my PS4 and we split screened Black Ops 3.
Oh, that'd be unacceptable.
And it was awesome.
We play a
I
lot
would-
of DDR with my sister.
I would
Nice.
give anything for a short video where Kyle Bosman is playing a game and he's just all smiles and his mother comes in and just says, "Stop it."
Put it away.
Sap it.
Stop it.
Your joy is upsetting.
Yeah, no, I mean that happens.
Christmas, you know, for like the entire Christmas week, you got your Christmas tree, total darkness, except the glow. The glow of the tree.
You're speaking to me, Hubert.
You know,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
whatever game
Oh,
you're
God.
playing, I'm thinking like a Dragon Quest 8 vibe right now.
You know what I-
SteamWorld Heist.
Just anything next to that tree is a 10 out of 10.
I think this is what you were saying, but what I love about that Christmas holiday break is all that obligation is gone. You're like, you know what? The year's over. I don't need
Yeah.
to play all this big stuff anymore. I'm gonna bust open whatever I want. If I want to
Yeah.
play Rogue Galaxy,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Yeah.
If I want to play Yakuza 1,
Yeah.
I'm gonna do
Wow.
it. Whatever it is. It's cool.
Yeah, I agree. Pressure's off.
Pressure's off, man.
And you're not working for 2 weeks, so you're like poor as hell.
Right. So you need to get away
So you have to
from your reality.
You have
of
no choice
poverty.
but to sit and play video games because
Yeah.
you can't afford to do anything else.
Yeah, that's true.
What are you doing? After this, we'll
I
hear
feel like I'm gonna have
a
like
musical
the worst story out of anybody. I'm just going back to Iowa.
Playing
That's not the
games
worst.
next to that
That's
Christmas
where
tree.
James T.
That's what I'm
Kirk
doing.
comes from Iowa.
But
I'm in a Bosman situation. I'm gonna get disapproving glances.
yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
You're probably not even bringing a console, right?
No, I'm gonna bring
I'm not-
one.
yeah,
I'm
I'm
gonna
not
bring it.
bringing my
See, so what I always
PS4.
do is I endure. So I love my family. I love spending time with them, but I'm an introverted person. I need to recharge with some personal time, and so I wait until everybody goes into bed, and at like midnight or 1 in the morning, I'll like dig into a game for like 2 or 3 hours.
That's what
what
I
I'm
do.
gonna do.
Like
Absolutely.
afterward, I play a lot of games on my MacBook because I don't bring a console generally. So that's what I do after because I'm
But
on
Matt
West
can't
Coast
play
time.
games.
I'm on West Coast time, so I'm up for like 3 hours after everyone goes to sleep.
Yeah.
I started plugging in my headphones to the DualShock. Very
good idea.
convenient.
Whoa.
It's good.
Very convenient.
Oh, fun.
You know.
Before we hear Kyle Bosman's, what were you gonna say?
This is a really weird thing. It was just about Ben talking about being introverted. And I remembered yesterday when it was just like, hey, are we just coming back upstairs to eat lunch? I was like a little stoked that I could go eat Witch alone. And I felt guilty at that point because I was like, I'm just going to go eat lunch alone and I could be eating with everybody else.
I was bummed.
But you know what? Yeah, I needed to recharge.
You need to recharge.
I
gotta
needed, like,
recharge
some
your batteries.
Kyle brain time.
We should go to the counter after this.
It's Friday.
It's Friday.
No, it's Christmas
I-
Eve. It's Christmas Eve.
It's Christmas. It's Wednesday or Thursday.
Much has been made about my fear of spiders, which is intense, but nothing freaks me out than like a sea of people. Like I just want to run in the
Comic-Con.
opposite
I
direction.
Hell on
love
earth.
the chaos. The more people, the better. Just
To me,
everyone is like, you know, just
It's the closest you're
some
gonna get to
midnight
like a
show.
brawl.
Yeah.
That excites you.
Yeah.
You want to know Huber's favorite scene in all of the Matrix movies?
Which?
It's when you first see the underground city and they're just grinding on each other.
No.
Huber
For like-
starts rubbing his
for like
hands
20
together.
minutes.
He says, I gotta be in there. I
Yeah.
want to be in that world.
You gotta go to more mosh pits.
Can't you just see Huber like flailing around to that music? Oh my god.
With that, before we hear Bossman's amazing plans, we're gonna hear from another musical guest.
Cliffhanger.
Take it away. We don't really know this song. How's your voice? Is it back yet?
It's getting there. Guy looks like he's from Life is Strange.
Yeah, it does. So is the drummer. Which one am I? I'm on this side?
Never heard this song in my life.
Good.
I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Declarations of red on a green Christmas Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when these blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white. But I'll have a blue Christmas. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Celebrations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Happy Hanukkah, Kwanzaa, any other holiday out there you're celebrating. With your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue Christmas.
Hey, all right.
Yeah,
Pretty good without most of the guitar.
that's pretty solid there.
Good. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Happy holidays. Boop.
Back from the musical guest. Yay! Good job, whoever it was. All right, Bossy Pants, tell us.
Going home to upstate New York. I'm very excited. It's just gonna be me and my two parents. So I think we're gonna do on Christmas Day, because my sister is coming later. We're gonna do like a soup kitchen.
Huh?
This is something my mom has always wanted to do.
Just set it up in your house?
No, yeah.
Just for the three of
sign
you?
on the door. No, go help out on Christmas night.
My God, you're making all of us look bad.
Yeah, wow.
Well, it's like something
That's
we
awesome.
couldn't do any other year. You know what I mean? Because it's like, well, you can't do that when you have like the kids around.
Yeah.
But, like if it's just the three of us, there's no real commitment. We can finally do something stupid like that.
I like what we have here is like kind of like a decadence gradient. Like I'm going on vacation and doing all this crazy stuff,
Yeah.
and then like it just gets more and more humble down to the point where you're actually like giving of your time and resources to the unfortunate.
Yeah. I'm pretty stoked about that.
Good vibe.
Give it up for the
Good
Bosmans.
vibes. Bosman.
Day after Christmas, I'm going.
You're gonna go kill a bunch of homeless people.
Going shopping hardcore. Going to spend a lot of money on niece presents, nephew and niece presents.
you got a
I'm
niece.
so
Cheese and wine, man.
stoked
Look
on it.
out.
She's like old enough to like. She wants Lego bricks,
Nice.
Lego sets
Nice.
for Christmas, and so I'm gonna go nuts on those.
Nice.
Yeah.
You start
get
asking
like
for
2-3
that?
sets for like $700.
Yeah.
She'll freak out.
Yeah, I'm so.
You get a
pumped.
Lord of the Rings one and a Star Wars one, and you have them battle.
Combined.
Well, here's the thing. So let's talk about this.
brainstorm. I think
This
you
is
should
a
get
serious
Lego the city.
There are some really cool girl Legos. Right
Don't
now.
do those.
The Friends ones. Is
They're
that what you're talking
actually-
about?
they're very cool.
They are pretty neat. I get those from my sister.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that okay?
I don't like gendered toys. I don't like those. Friends could be for little boys too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're
I
clearly.
had an easy bake oven.
Yeah.
They're clearly female branded.
But what makes it female branded, Bossman? Come on now.
I mean,
Just because something's pink, pink used to be a boy
They
color.
cater to traditional stereotypes.
Right. You're part of the machine, Bossman. I don't like it.
if we talk to the person who designed this and like Lego, they would say
Yeah.
yes, we made this.
They would
But
say
I mean-
research shows.
But my sister comes up to me and she's like, I want this Lego's Friends thing. I'm not going to sit
You have a
there
sister?
and be like, no, Brooke, you have to.
Hold
I shouldn't
your
give my
sister.
sister's name on air, but.
True.
Like,
My
I'm just
brother's
gonna,
name is Greg.
My sister's name is Anya.
I won't tell you.
She's not. My sister isn't being part of the machine. She just
How old is
got
she?
excited about a toy and she
Is she a
wants it.
kid?
She's 8.
You have like a little baby sister?
Yeah.
I didn't know about this at all.
Yeah, so when I was like
This is a
graduating
stranger
high
sitting at my
when I was
table.
graduating high school, my parents were like, "Hey, we're pregnant."
That is very
Man,
crazy.
that's
That's
hardcore.
That's a weird thing to.
My
weird.
sister's almost exactly 5 years younger than me. 4 days off.
So how about if we get one Friends Lego set and one
Lord of the Rings.
Star Wars.
Yeah.
Lord of the Rings,
Yes.
dude. That
Balance it
Mordor?
out.
Or I mean, like,
Have you
Also,
seen
she will
like,
have
the
seen the
wall?
new Star
But
Wars.
you
by
can't
then.
force it. Like, is she into
Don't force
that
it.
stuff?
Give her the choice.
Can't
all right.
force it.
There is like the non-gender Lego sets that
Yeah.
are like this is
Like
just a dinosaur,
city?
this is just a house.
Dinosaurs?
City. Yeah.
Before
Is
you
she-
buy it.
that.
Before you buy it, you go up, you bring her, you say, yo, come over here. You bring her out back. You say, hey, do you like Lord of the Rings or Star Wars?
She doesn't like either of those.
And then
things.
she'll go,
I
what
would
are
be
those?
intimidated by this man.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
dragged me out to the
She's
back
like,
of the
who
store
are
and says,
you?
do you like
and
one
what
of
are those
these
things? And why are you screaming at me?
How old is she?
She is 4 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty intense,
That's
man.
young.
Do you like Star Wars
I
or
thought we
Lord
were
of the
talking like
Choose!
8 or 9
You're 4
Choose
now.
now. You're 4,
Do
you
you
must
think
know.
if you so? I think it'd be pretty cool as a kid to just get like. They sell the Legos, or it's just like here's just a bunch of blocks.
Yeah.
There's no
So maybe
branding
something
on
like
this.
that.
Do
Yeah.
you think she'd like that or
Standard.
No. I mean, at 4 years old, you can't build Lego sets. Like you get
you don't have the
instructions.
dexterity.
Yeah, like you simply can't do it.
Your
so
fingers
it might have
can't
to be something
grasp.
like that.
Don't they have like the bucket of
Duplos,
bricks or
yeah.
whatever?
But she doesn't want big dumb Legos. She
doesn't want
knows the
Duplos.
difference. She says she wants the big girl Legos.
Oh.
Legos taught me something about myself, like a very depressing fact early on.
Whoa.
Like, did you ever go to like Legoland or like any of those areas where they have
Yes.
tables of Legos and like that little like bag, and you could just pick them up and like start building stuff? Loved those things. Went to
Yeah.
them every single time I could. But I always built the same thing. I either built like walls, and I just kept stacking up higher and higher, or I would just build a tower. And I would just keep making it higher and higher and higher. And every time I would look over, and there were these kids making like places and things, and I was like, "This is who I am. I'm just the kid that makes towers."
Throw an entire
would
wrench
always do
in the
that, trying to make
operation.
it the highest we could.
Lincoln Logs.
I'm not getting her Lincoln Logs.
I love Lincoln Logs.
Love Lincoln
We
Logs.
had-
I like them too, but
Last
Legos
time I
are
was
better.
home, we have my mom years ago gave us this wooden marble maze thing. We used every piece when I was home last. We played a bunch of games, and we were like, what are we going to play next? And I was like, marble maze. So we made this marble maze. Thing was insane. It was great. I might have a
Sounds
video
awesome.
of it.
I love marbles.
It was great.
Ben, I think what you needed was a friend to be competitive with Lego.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had a buddy
My
who had a
sister and I would
bucket.
do that. We would try to make towers as tall as we could.
Well, like we would try to make the coolest spaceship. And so like with that sort of like competition, it leads you to innovate. Because like basically you dump the bucket and you both know all the best pieces that are inside of this bucket and you basically draft them. Like, okay, well, I'll clearly take this one thing that clearly looks like a cockpit. It's like, fine, I'm taking the clear jet booster.
Whoa.
That sounds awesome.
That sounds
Yeah.
really cool.
Yeah.
I'm jealous
Draft
of your
Legos.
childhood, Kyle.
Yeah, that was a cool friend for sure.
We would just like play with boxes and dirt. Actually, every time every single Christmas, we would always get a couple of Lego sets, and then like that night was all about just like assembling these Legos. It was the best.
I have a question that's been bugging me for a while, actually.
Uh-huh.
Sure.
So I remember having Connects as a kid and liking them because I was like, oh, you can. They just
They're
felt more
huge.
mechanical
Yeah.
than Legos.
You could build like a
But
crazy.
they were just kind of a pain in the ass, like snapping the pieces together, and sometimes it just wasn't always very cooperative. What's the final verdict on Connects?
I always had friends who had Connects, so I always kind of experienced them in that mindset. I never owned them myself, I don't think. Maybe I did a couple, but like, yeah, I always thought that they were cool and really technical, but never as satisfying as Legos.
They're harder to be creative with.
Yeah,
It's a swamp, but not like a moldy one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Putting a Lego brick on another layer brick is the best.
Good point.
It
Feels
feels
good.
so
Yeah.
good.
That snap in.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So good.
Do you ever have the Legos that like something's gone wrong and they won't
Yeah.
stick?
Gets like bent.
And
Oh.
that's a bad feeling.
It's like the worst feeling. Let's hear from a musical guest. Christmas is the time I say I love you. Share the joys, laughter, and good cheer. Christmas is the time to say I love you. And I'm feeling that last all through the year. Are singing. Okay, no, we got this. There's a bunch of magic in the air. From grown-ups to minor, no one could be finer. Times are hard, but no one seems to care. Christmas Eve and all the world is watching. Santa guides his reindeer through the dark. From to the chimney, from Harlem to Bimini, they little love the way into your heart. Christmas is the time to say I love you. Share the joys of laughter, good and cheer. Christmas is the time to say I love you, and a feeling that'll last all through the year. So when I was a QA tester, the falsetto voice is the way to get like 100% on these songs. So I definitely fall back on that a bunch. I may continue to do that for the rest of this song. Just outside the window, there's no falling. But when inside the flowers a glow of moonlight and brandy, sweet talk and tender sentiments that everyone should know. Memories the years that are behind us, wishes the years that's yet to come. And it stands to reason that good friends and season make you feel the life has just begun. Christmas is the time to say I love you. Share the joys of laughter, good and cheer. Christmas is the time to say I love you, and a feeling that'll last all through the year. So with it's grow lighter and hopes that shine brighter, then you know that Christmas time is here. We nailed it. You're welcome. Merry Christmas.
You're welcome.
It's the time to say I love you. We're back from the musical guest. Let's hear from another musical guest. This is a well-known, famous Christmas song. Just, I don't know, brimming with Christmas cheer. Please enjoy. Nice. Yes. "25 years and my life is still trying to get up a great big hill of hope for a destination. I realized quickly when I knew I should that the world was made up of brotherhood of man, for whatever that means. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. And I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream to the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, I said, hey, what's going on? Ooh, 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 and I try, oh my God, do I try all of the time in this institution, and I pray pray. I pray every single day. Whoops. For a revolution. And so I cry sometimes when I'm lying in bed just to get it all out what's in my head. And I'm feeling a little peculiar. And so I wake in the morning and I step outside and I take a deep breath and I get real high and I scream to the top of my lungs, what's going on? And I say, hey, 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 hey. I say, hey, what's going on? And I say, hey, 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 I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, 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 I said, hey, what's going on? And I said, hey, what's going on? Ooh, ooh, ooh. 25 years and my life is still trying to get up that great big hill of hope for a destination.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Holidays.
Gotta keep them on their toes. I like this musical guest thing. Let's hear from another musical guest. Happy Christmas, Kyoko. Happy Christmas, Julian. So this is Christmas. And what have you done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so this is Christmas. I hope you have fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young. A very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. And so this is Christmas, for weak and for strong, the rich and the poor ones. The road is so long. So happy Christmas for black and for white, for yellow and red ones. Let's stop all the fight. That's the lyrics. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear. And so this is Christmas. And what have we done? Another year over, and a new one just begun. And so happy Christmas. We hope you have fun. The near and the dear ones, the old and the young.
A very Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. Let's hope it's a good one without any fear.
20 more times.
War is over if you want it.
It's that simple.
War is over now.
Because we said so. War is over if you believe it is that simple. Just be happy. All the little red and yellow ones.
This episode's gonna be an hour and a half long.
No, it's not, because we're gonna finish soon.
Okay, that's a lot of songs though.
How many was that? That was
That's
1,
4 songs.
2, I think it was 5.
I think it was
Oh man,
5.
that's a lot of
I
songs.
think that was 5
This
songs.
is gonna be a really long episode.
I think that's all our songs.
Okay, all right.
So, do we have any other things we want to say about the holidays? It's a great time to see your family, great time to take it easy, take a load off, reflect on the year that has come before, get generally depressed sometimes about how you're alone,
Yeah.
eat too much, sleep too much, drink too much. Who's that? Fucking
Dave Matthews Band.
oh.
Too much. That's Dave Matthews.
Too
Band?
much. Yeah.
There we go. All right, I finally have a reason.
To not like Dave Matthews Band?
Right.
Yeah.
It's like it's like
That and Birkenstocks.
Yeah.
Or Dr. Martens.
because
Doc
a
Martens.
lot of why I don't like Dave Matthews Band is the fan base.
Just because everyone hates it.
Hey, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Like if you have
I
the
did
dancer on your car, I hate you.
Dancer on a car.
Yeah.
Dancer
What
on a
is that?
car?
The dancer, the ridiculous, creepy little this is the symbol of the Dave Matthews Band.
Oh,
The little stick figure that's doing ballet.
yeah.
I didn't even know that.
Put that
Unfamiliar
on your
with...
car, I hate you.
I
Okay.
feel like I want to say really scathing things about Dave Matthews Band.
Do it. Now's the time. Christmas is the time. The
'cause
airing
this is
of
the thing, is,
grievances.
I obviously don't hate you. I don't hate you.
He seems like he could be a nice man.
He's a really nice man.
And he's got
one
that
of the-
violin
I
guy.
believe that he's a nice man. I
He's
do
actually
believe that.
very funny too.
Yeah, I believe
Yeah,
those
Dave
things.
Matthews.
Yeah.
Dude,
To me,
Dave
I've
Matthews
never-
concert. I've been to a lot of concerts in my day. Mm-hmm. Over 100 concerts. By far, the most relaxed, warming, engaging, and comforting concerts I have ever been to in my entire life
Show the
are Dave
people.
Matthews. Counts for something.
That's the symbol.
That's the symbol.
Dave Matthews.
Jolly shows.
Jolly shows.
Go to a Dave Matthews show.
That's
you'll
the
be
thing.
a fan for
I never
life.
I've enjoyed some Dave Matthews songs and not enjoyed others. I never understood the hatred that it brings
got a
on
bad rap.
people.
It's the
Well,
fan
because
base.
his record stuff is a lot different than his live stuff too.
Oh really?
Completely different tone and vibe, and
They jam a little more in the live set, don't they?
a song recorded will be 3 minutes versus the live version, which will be 16 minutes.
That's my nightmare,
Okay.
dude. That's my nightmare.
Like
So-
a fish concert.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a jam band.
My dislike for Dave Matthews comes from very personal experience. I had several close friends where their musical interests stopped at Dave Matthews. They were so convinced that it was the epitome of sound that it was the most fucking annoying thing ever. I couldn't tolerate it anymore. Where they'd be like, "Yo, the new Dave Matthews band album is out. It's revolutionary," and it's not. It's just fucking not any of the things that they were saying that it was. And it was so annoying.
I feel that way about Pearl Jam. A lot of people are just
Yeah.
"Oh my God, Pearl Jam!"
I like
think
Pearl
I
Jam,
think I was
but-
just slightly too young
another live
or
band.
something.
Gotta listen to these bands live.
Yeah. People like
Dave Matthews
bananas
live,
about Pearl Jam.
Dave Matthews live
Never
is
never
fucking
got it.
insane. It's insane.
I'm so hungry. I'm starting to get dizzy.
And you'd drive in their car and they'd always be playing Dave Matthews. And it's just try some other shit, man.
Crash into me.
I don't know.
I listened to that song when I was a kid. I was
back.
You know what song?
Back.
Whoa.
That's some Dave Matthews for you.
Was that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, just the instrumentation.
No. He says back.
Oh, he makes the weirdest
Take
noises.
these chances.
He makes weird noises.
Sunhill. You know what? That guy's all right.
Yeah.
That guy's all right.
Yeah, Dave Matthews Band.
That's all right.
It's fun because it's fun to make fun of.
Yeah.
Heber,
I did it. Guilty as
just wanna
charged.
say,
No,
like-
he's an acquired taste.
Yeah.
I have no problem
No,
with you like Dave Matthews. I have
course.
nothing against you at all. I promise.
I like all kinds of different music.
Not Dave Matthews, but when I was a little kid, I was obsessed with the song Runaway Train.
That's
I
a
would-
good song.
I would just sit and listen to it over and over on cassette. So weird. Like 8. Just like obsessed
Wait, that's
with
Tom Petty, isn't it?
It might be, I don't
Yeah.
know. Runaway train, never coming back.
Yeah,
That one?
that's from Tom Petty.
Wrong way on a one-way train. The other day, what song was it? I called my family, entire family, trying to figure out this song that had some guitar riff, which I
It was.
currently.
Oh.
Yeah. So, and we were like hours. Like we were playing D&D over the internet, and also I was just like, what is this song? And then my friend like asked Reddit on Ask Reddit, and we got like all kinds of other people involved, and no, because he wrote it wrong. Reed, I'm sorry. He wrote B. I was like, it's like B-U-E-U, B-U-E-U, B-U-E-U. But
Yeah.
he put a space in between the B-U and the Wii-U's.
Uh-huh.
So it changed the rhythm.
Yeah.
So a bunch of people were like Aerosmith, whatever.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to throw you under the bus, Reed.
Come on, Reed.
Come on,
It was
Reed.
great. No, it was great. It was great. It was
Get
great.
us together,
It was
Reed.
it was the right way. But I called Bossman finally because I was like, Bossman inexplicably has some wide knowledge of music and nothing else.
Savant.
Savant. Never heard of any movie ever.
Right.
Knows pretty much every song. I call him up. He's driving, and he's like, "Give me a minute." Then he calls me back, and he's like, "I think it's Tom Petty, but I can't remember the song." And he goes, "It's the one that goes like breakdown." He's like, "Search Tom Petty breakdown." And so I was like, okay. And like we were all just like, well, that's probably not it. And and then for a while we were listening to it, and it wasn't it. And then all of a sudden, and all of us were just like, Kyle Bossman. So if you ever have a question about what a song is,
Yeah.
tweet it at Kyle Bossman.
But type it out right.
Type it out right. Don't
Yeah,
space it out.
Reed.
Put that space in
Reed.
there.
Love you, Reed. I'll actually see Reed, I think. See Reed. Like seaweed. But I'm going to see Reed at the bottom of the lake up in Wisconsin, I think. Anyway, we've spiraled out of control. Have a merry, happy holidays from all of us here at GameTrailers and Mandatory Update. Here we are with at Kyle Bossman, at BenMore035, at Michael P. Huber, and at Ian Hing. Those are our Twitter handles, not our real names. Just so
Unfollow
we're
us.
clear on that. Make sure you give us the old unfollow, and make sure you tell all our friends, all your friends, to unfollow us as well, because it's only going downhill from here. You know, 2016 is gonna be a rocky year for us personally. I have foreseen it.
But thanks for spending 2015 with us.
Thank you for spending 2015 with us. It's been a blast.
Yeah.
It's been a weird blast.
GameTrailers.
GameTrailers.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us, beauty boys.
Inviting us into your home.
Thank you for inviting us into your homes.
It's Christmas,
It's
you know.
Christmas. You didn't have to do that, but here we are, and we're thankful for it. Thankful for you, for all of you, what you've done for us
What is it? Oh,
throughout the years. If you could change your
I know
fate,
how to fight.
would you?
That one too.
What is it?
Braveheart.
Ah,
I know how to fight. I know you can fight. But it's your wits that make us men.
if you would lead,
I look like my dad,
because I do.
and I fight like him too.
What's that from? My God tells me that I can get out of this, but he's pretty sure you're fucked.
Wait, what is that one?
Braveheart.
Oh, okay. Mine was C'est La Vie,
Oh,
a song by Bewitched, the band.
but are they Scottish or whatever? it is we're
they're,
doing?
they're Irish.
Irish.
Say
Scottish.
you will, say you won't, say you'll do what I want. That song.
Sail away, sail away, sail away.
I honestly- I thought about buying
sail
Enya.
away, sail away,
I bet that's a really good
sail away.
CD. Can we
Dude.
confirm if that's a good CD or
Enya?
not? Yeah.
Which one?
That
the
one right
the
there.
one with Orinoco Flow on it?
Is that what that is?
That's what that song is called.
Okay.
Dude, Enya's great. My sister is named after Enya, but we spell it that way, but we pronounce it Anya.
The depth of Bossman's musical knowledge
We've
is
scraped the bottom of the barrel here.
surprising me. Not,
Yeah.
I don't mean that in a bad way.
He didn't know what
I just wanna
Orinoco
see-
Flow was called,
I
though.
want to see how deep this well goes.
It's not that low. It's not that.
Can you name 3 AFI songs?
Because that's the test.
No.
Alien Ant Farm.
No, pass on the
Is that
AFI.
AFI? That's a different band entirely, though.
Girls Not Gray.
Here's my impression of AFI.
Silver and Cold.
I think I can think of like a music video of theirs where there's 2 cliffs and one of them has like a twisted looking bunny rabbit. Like that's my impression.
That's
of
Girls
AFI.
Not Gray.
And
Is
then
that
he's
really?
like, and then he's
Brad's
like,
favorite band of all
I hate
time.
my dad because
Yeah, yeah,
he's
yeah.
rich.
You know, I don't
one of
think
my
they're
favorites.
AFI. I don't hate AFI.
Top
Don't
3
hate
for me. AFI.
Top 3 bands of all time.
And Brad's
them. They were a very
Top 3
formative band
bands
for me.
of all time.
AFI.
AFI.
Yeah.
But when you think about it,
My
Of
whole
all
life, man,
time.
grew
it
up with
kind of
them.
makes sense.
We've got Queen in there.
The Beatles is number 1.
Okay.
Michael Jackson is number 2.
We got Michael Jackson.
As
in
number
there.
top 10
So
bands.
AFI is better
Is it
than
band?
Queen in your mind.
Yes.
Better
Not
than
better. I like them more.
better than
Okay.
Jethro Tull.
Hey, that's fine, man.
Yeah. Better. Yeah.
All right. What?
Thick
Yeah.
as a brick.
Yeah. Love AFI.
This is a really good wrap
Aqualung.
up. This is a
Aqualung.
Jethro Tull beat Metallica
With a frilly
for Best
panties
Metal
run.
Album
Who
in the
did?
Grammys. Jethro Tull beat Metallica for
Yeah.
Best Metal Album.
Best metal album?
Yeah, for that
Which
for
album?
that injustice, I will never forgive.
Which
him.
album?
Or like Best
I got-
Metal Song or something.
I got
like that.
really into Jethro Tull for a time. Weird time in my life. Some of that stuff is pretty rad. The like long version of Thick as a Brick, or what's the other one? Locomotive, whatever. Kind of cool. There's like cool stuff in there.
All right,
Yeah,
maybe
they
top
do have
5.
some-
I think I like Neil Young. Neil Young's probably my
Neil
number 3.
Young.
Neil
man.
Young.
I love
Young's
Neil
3.
Young.
That's an,
What about Tom?
I didn't see that coming.
Waits.
He's
Tom
up
Waits is
there.
my number 1.
He's like top 10 for me.
Tom Waits is my number 1.
What's that Neil Young song we were singing to each other for a while?
Keep me searching for a heart of gold.
All right, but a very happy holidays from all of us to you.
Throw some Neil Young on for the
Throw some Neil
holidays.
Young.
Yeah, I'm gonna listen to some
Heart
Neil Young
Gold.
right
Good
now.
holiday tunes.
We saw him live, kinda.
Neil
Kinda.
Young solo?
Yeah. We went to the Bridge School concert.
Yeah,
Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young was playing.
yeah.
That may have been when we left.
No, we saw Neil Young.
Oh yeah, we watched them. Who did we leave during? It was like somebody else.
That's one of Huber's
We went up there for
That's
Tom Waits. We saw
awesome.
Tom Waits live. Life goal of mine achieved. We saw My Morning Jacket, which I thought sucked.
Yep, I'm not
then-
a My Morning Jacket fan.
But then their performance, that was My Morning Jacket, right? Their
No.
performance was phenomenal.
You were really surprised and impressed by Queens of the Stone Age as well. Their acoustic set.
Their
was
acoustic
good.
set was really cool. Better
pretty
than
cool.
them
Yeah.
with electricity. My Morning Jacket, I think that's who I'm talking about. Jim James,
I do not remember the My
State of
Morning
the Art
Jacket.
guy. I think it was
great.
My Morning Jacket.
Could be wrong.
It was a band that I thought, maybe I'm mixing up the name, but it was a band that I thought from their name was like really dumb. But then it turned out that they were like bluegrass almost. And I was like, what?
Bluegrass.
What's
Love
happening?
bluegrass.
You know who was awesome though?
Huh.
Tom fucking Waits was
Tom
awesome.
Waits, god damn. Also, it was really funny because there were like these old like hippie ladies near us. Because there was like a festival, you know, kind
Oh,
of
okay.
big day-long concert thing. Heart was there. Fun was there. That band is terrible.
Yeah, fun is
Oh
bad.
God! But yeah,
Yeah.
these ladies, you know, they were hippies. You know, older than us. I don't know,
Right.
60s or something. And they didn't really know Tom Waits, but everyone, like all these hipster guys, were like going bananas for Tom Waits, and they were like just laughing because they were like, because to the uninitiated, Tom Waits, especially now in his older years, you're like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah.
This guy's voice is out of control.
He just got up on a box
Yeah.
and just stomped.
and just stomped for a while, and then he was just like, oh, well, take me down to Singapore, blah, 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 you know, and I'm just like, yes!
He's a treasure.
And this lady was like, what is happening? And I was like, don't even worry about it. This is the greatest moment of my
Were
life.
they into it by the end of the concert?
They loved it, but
Oh,
they were
cool.
just like, this is really weird.
Nice.
Anyway,
That's Tom Waits.
That's Tom Waits.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much for watching. Good night and good game.
Turtle doves.
Whoa.
Oh.